This is the L2C Media Network on YouTube, and this is Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley, brought to you by the L2C Media Network. And I'm Erich von Stuttgart, your announcer, and here with the news in the world of sports that makes everything interesting. Here's our guy, Steve the Baxman Baxley. Okay, hey, how you doing, everybody? Welcome, good evening, good morning, actually, wherever you are viewing us tonight. Hi, how's it going? Excuse me, my hair is in a mess, but then again, it's summer and it's supposed to be in a mess. Good evening, I've already said that, so what else is there to say except I should not be on the edge here. There we go. Centered. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? We got about a half hour to fill because not much is happening as baseball continues its All-Star weekend off. We do have the ratings, and I'll do it like Karnak. The All-Star game uniforms and the ratings. Name two things that really sucked last night. That's right. Ratings were not good for the All-Star game, much like their uniforms, which again sucked. They were not exactly winning the night. The All-Star game was a ratings bomb. And we will get you everything about last night's All-Star game in a ratings zone of joy and happiness. Right now, let's get to the scoreboard, what there is of it, of course. Scoreboard, sponsored in part by the good folks over at William Hill Sportsbook, who always let you know to make it interesting, but to do it responsibly. All right, let's go to the NBA Finals. This was game number 4, and the Bucks did the mini sweep. They won both their home games by beating the somewhat close 109 to 103. And it was interesting. How interesting? Very. Thank you. In fact, Phoenix Suns guard Devin Booker set a lead record. That's right. Phoenix Suns guard Devin Booker never made the playoffs before this season, but based on his play this postseason, you wouldn't know that. Booker has been sensational throughout the playoffs, and his offensive output is a huge part of the reason that Phoenix was able to advance to its first NBA Finals since Charles Barkley wore a Suns uniform. Booker has averaged over 26 points per performance during the postseason, and he made some history in the process. With his point production in Game 4 against Milwaukee Bucks on Wednesday night, Booker set the record for most points scored in a player's first playoffs. The previous record holder was Rick Barry, who scored a total of 521 points in his first postseason. Barry is now second on the list behind Booker, with Philadelphia 76ers legend Julius Erving third with 518 points scored in his first playoff appearance. Devin Booker, total scorage, 522 points. After a very forgettable performance in Game 3, Booker bounced back in a big in Game 4, scoring 38 points through 3 quarters of action, including 18 in the third quarter alone. He didn't miss a single shot from the floor during that quarter either. It was an extremely impressive performance and one that worked to put some distance between Booker and Barry in the history books. Booker's run this postseason has been nothing short of remarkable. And he isn't done either, as the Suns and Bucks will have to play at least one more game of the series. This is best now 2 out of 3 match. Series is tied 2-2. The next game in this little postscript will be Friday night. That's right, Friday night. Wahooski. Friday night. Let's see. Let's keep going. There's no baseball for you and no hockey. I mean, we may have some to it. I mean, we do have baseball scores, so we're going to get you baseball scores now. So here we go, folks. And yes, we do have scores today. Let's go and start with AAA baseball class. And here we go. Scranton Wilkes-Barre over Worcester, 4-3 in the second. In the second of two games, or in the second of the double dip. In the first of the double dip, Worcester beat Scranton Wilkes-Barre 3-2. Rochester versus Syracuse. Syracuse beat Rochester in the first game 7-5. Rochester came back in the second to win 9-4. Dunham beat Jacksonville 8-2. Buffalo beat Lehigh Valley 9-2. Gwinnett defeated Charlotte 11-1. Toledo over Iowa 8-4. Omaha over Indianapolis in 12 innings 6-5. St. Paul over Columbus 9-8. Nashville over Louisville 5-0. Memphis over Norfolk 8-3. And that was AAA for you. Now let's go to the double WA. That's right. And I said the double A. Did we do double A? Let's get double A correct, guys. Come on. We did triple A. Now let's do double A. Thank you. Wichita beat Tulsa 9-3. Akron over Harrisburg 3-2. Altoona over Binghamton 10-3. Richmond over Somerset 7-6. Mississippi over Tennessee 5-3. Portland over Reading 5-2. New Hampshire over Hartford 10-5. Bowie over Erie 4-2. Amarillo over Midland 4-3. Chattanooga over Pensacola 5-1. Montgomery over Biloxi 12-3. Corpus Christi over San Antonio in 10 innings 3-2. Birmingham over Rocket City 11-5. Arkansas over Northwest Arkansas 9-5. And in 10 innings, Springfield go. Defeated Frisco 7-6. Let's go from the double A to the high A. Out of Shiver Me Timbers, high A. High A. Bottom of the sixth inning, it is Eugene 8, Spokane 6. Top of the fifth inning, Tri-City 8, Everett 6. Bottom of the eighth, it was Hillsborough. It's Hillsborough over Vancouver, 2-0. End of the sixth inning, it is Great Lakes Loons over Dayton, 7-0. Bowling Green over Winston-Salem, 5-1. In the second game of a Twinighter, first game went to Bowling Green, 2-1. Final in 9 innings, Great Lakes over Dayton, 7-5. Greenville hooked up with Asheville, 6-0. Greensboro over Rome, 4-3. Aberdeen over Hickory, 5-1. Jersey Shore over Brooklyn, 3-2. Wilmington over Hudson Valley, 7-0. Fort Wayne over West Michigan, 2-1. South Bend over Cedar Rapids in 10, 8-7. And a final score, Justin, we are giving it to you here on the Sports Final. Lake County 17, Lansing 10. Wisconsin over Peoria 10-4. Quad Cities over Beloit 10-9. And that was high, eh? Hi, guys. Anyway, let's go now to the low A. Like that joke was low class. Middle seventh, it's the Inland Empire. And I'm going to call this game. I know they got 1.5 or 2 innings left. But I'm going to call this game. The Inland Empire leads 18-7 over Rancho Cucamonga. Top of the ninth, Lake Elsinore over Visalia. Barring a miracle by Visalia, Lake Elsinore should win 10-3. Bottom of the eighth inning, it's 5-0 Fresno over Stockton. Bottom of the seventh, San Jose leads Modesto 12-1. Final scores, Carolina 15, Kannapolis 10. Delmarva beat down East 10-2. St. Lucie over Palm Beach 6-3 in the second of a Tri-Nighter. In the first of the Tri-Nights, in the Tri-Night zone, it was St. Lucie over Palm Beach 4-2. Lakeland over Tampa 3-1 in the second of the Tri-Nighters. In the first one, it was Tampa over Lakeland 6-1. Lynchburg over Fredericksburg 7-6. Dunedin over Clearwater 6-2. Bradenton over Daytona 3-2. Myrtle Beach over Columbia 10-3. Salem over Fayetteville 7-4. Charleston over Augusta 10-8. And Jupiter and Fort Myers were postponed. They'll be playing a double dip on the 15th of July, which is today. Ain't that a living hoot? Okay, let me just do this. Alrighty. What can we say? Except, can we lower the microphone a bit? I love it when we I love it when we have this like this. I love this sort of sideways of talk. I think we should do this more often. All right, let us get to the part of the show that Peter Gilmore, that the British bad boy loves so much. That's right, we do football, which is soccer here in the States. Yeah, they're still playing soccer, believe it or not. We got some soccer news, too, for we Americanos, we Americans. Right now in the Champions League qualifying first round, Kairat over Maccabi Haifa 2-0 in total. Kairat beats Maccabi Haifa in aggregate 3-1. Alashkert beat Konazkwe Nomads 1-0 in total. Ashkert defeated the Nomads 3-2 in aggregate. Also, Neftchi Baku over Dynamo Tbilisi 2-1, total 4-2 Baku. Warsaw over Bodo Glimt 2-0 in total 5-2. In the Gold Cup, Qatar and Panama, boom, 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 Panama, they tied Panama 3-3. Honduras over Grenada 4-0. Trinidad and Tobago, bye-bye. El Salvador beat them 2-0. In the Scottish League Cup, Arbroath over East Fife 2-0. Dundee United over Elgin City 6-1. Motherwell over Queen's Park 1-0. And in the women's international friendly, Japan over Australia 1-0. Okay, we got a lot of news for you, media and otherwise. And let's start with not only bad vibes for the All-Star game, but, well, for Fox. Fox this year decided to reinvent the game. They decided not only to mic the bases, but to mic the players. Only problem, some of those players don't believe in the 5-second rule. That's right. Mic'd up and even wearing earpieces to do interviews while in the field for the MLB All-Star game last night in Denver. It was supposed to be in Atlanta, but, well, you bend the knee, you pay the price. And to the businesses that lost money because of the decision to move the All-Star game, my apologies. Have some balls, baseball, have some balls. Anyway, no politics, as I always say, so I had to break that rule, but here